What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Average Guy's Gourmet. I'm your host, Tony Rican, and today we're making Mexican egg tacos with potatoes. I know what you're saying. You're Puerto Rican. What kind of Puerto Rican makes Mexican food? One who loves great food, and this is a great recipe. So let's just go ahead and get started and jump right in. Mexican egg tacos. I've got my oven preheating to 475 degrees, and now we're going to prep the vegetables and bake them. I'm starting with my egg, and we have to separate the yolk out of this one. Now for me, I've got a yolk be gone, which is a nice little whoop. See, there you go, already separated. Boom. I got mine at yolkbegone.com. You can get one there too. It's nice and easy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my egg whites there, mix it with my chili powder. I'm going to mix this until it gets a little bit of a froth to it. Add a little bit of salt in there. Then we're going to add our potatoes and our peppers. We're going to want to mix these around and get everything coated nicely. Now once it's all nice and coated, you're going to take it and put it on a coated baking sheet. Spread everything out so it's not all on top of each other. Then we're going to go ahead and put this in the oven for about 25-30 minutes. You're going to want to flip it about halfway through so one side doesn't overcook. So while we're roasting our potatoes, onions, and poblano peppers, we're going to go ahead and get the rest of this recipe ready. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my tomatoes, a little bit of cilantro, not all of it, maybe 2 tablespoons-ish, and then my hot sauce here. We're going to just toss this all together. You can salt this slightly if you want to. My wife likes salt, so I'll probably put a little in here, but it's not necessary. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and set this aside and move on with the rest of our recipe. Now it's time for the eggs in our egg taco. Now, that egg yolk we had removed earlier, I'm going to go ahead and add that in along with 7 eggs. I'm going to add the remainder of my cilantro. And we're just going to whisk this all together. Now let's go ahead and take this over to the stove and cook our scrambled eggs. Eggs are done, it's time to cook our tortillas. You can either toast these on a dry skillet on the stovetop or get yourself a damp paper towel, put them in there, and heat them up in the microwave that way. I'm choosing them to do them in the skillet, so let's go ahead and get that done. Now that everything's done cooking, we're about ready to put this one together. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of hot sauce and put this in my vegetable mixture. Put as much as you want, but I guess maybe a tablespoon is about the normal amount. So I'm going to mix this up. Then we're going to go ahead and take some of our egg, some of our veggies, and a little bit of our tomato salsa here. Put that on there. And you're all set to go. You have a great breakfast, dinner, whatever you want to eat this as. Tastes awesome. Everybody will love them. So go ahead and enjoy. We'll see you next time.